Hello students, I Dr. Prem Prakash Prabhakar welcome you in this class on Vesico-Bulbar disorder. Today's topic is pemphigoid. It is an uncommon autoimmune disease mainly affect elderly people 60 to 70 year old. Age of onset 60 to 80 years. Sex equally incidence in male and female. Etiology and pathogenesis. The initial event in binding of autoantibody IgG to the BP antigen BP 230 and BP 180 in lamina lucida. This leads to activation of complement which produce factor with anaphylactic and chemotactic activity. This leads to mast cell activation and degranulation. This leads to release of eosinophil chemotactic factor. These eosinophils accumulate in dermis and adhere to the basement membrane zone. Here they release tissue destructive enzyme which leads to dermal epidermal separation, and this leads to blister formation. Clinical manifestation of pemphigoid. Lesion are tense subepidermal bulla, occasionally hemorrhagic on an erythematous or urticarial base. Bulla may be small or large, tense and firm top. When bulla rupture, a large denude area are seen, but they do not increase in size as in pemphigus vulgaris. Bulla rupture less easily than in pemphigus. Here I put two pictures of pemphigoid. Site: axilla, medial aspect of thigh, groin, abdomen, flexor X aspect of forearm, lower leg. Commonly mucosal membrane is not involved. Investigations for pemphigoid. First, histopathology. Subepidermal bulla without acantholysis. Dermis show inflammatory infiltrate mainly consist of eosinophil and neutrophil. Second investigation is direct immunofluorescence test which show IgG antibodies and C3 along the basement membrane zone. Third is indirect immunofluorescence test. Using serum of patient, we identify antibody that react with basement membrane zone. Diagnosis: we reach diagnosis by clinical appearance, histopathology and immunology parameter. Differential diagnosis of pemphigoid. These are pemphigus dermatitis herpetiformis, pemphigus vulgaris, pemphigus foliaceus, epidermolysis bullosa, pemphigoid gestationis, linear IgA bullous disease. Management and treatment: systemic steroid prednisolone 50 to 100 mg per day, continued till clear of bulla. Immunosuppressive agents: azathioprine 1 to 2.5 mg per kg body weight, cyclophosphamide, methotrexate. Third is dapsone 50 to 150 mg per day. Rituximab. Fourth drug. Local treatment: application of topical steroid cream on lesion. Tacrolimus cream may be beneficial. Dermatitis herpetiformis Another group of vesicobulbar disorder. It is also very important. It is very itchy, chronic subdermal vesicular disease. Here, vesicles erupt in group as in herpes infection, hence the name herpetiformis. Age of onset, most common at 30 to 40 years, may occur in children. Sex, male is to female ratio is 2 is to 1. Etiology and pathogenesis. The gluten sensitive enteropathy probably relate to IgA deposit in skin. Patients have antibody to transglutaminase that may be the major autoantigen. Epidermal TG autoantibody probably binds to TG in the gut and circulate either alone or as immune complex and deposit in the skin. Granular deposit of IgA in superficial dermis under the basement membrane induce inflammation, which then separate the epidermis from the dermis, leading to the vesicle or bulla formation. The deposition clears slowly after the introduction of gluten-free diet. Now come to the clinical feature. Lesions. Lesions are grooved vesicles and urticated papules. Intense pruritus, so there is grooved excoriation and looks as eczema-like lesion. Ingestion of gluten are increasing factor, so itching may be associated with diarrhea, constipation, malnutrition, and abdominal pain. Post-inflammatory hyperpigmentation and hyperpigmented lesion at the site of healed lesion also present. Site of predilection. The important sites on which dermatitis herpetiformis present. Lesions are elbow, knee, buttock, scapular, sacral, scalp, face, and hairline. Investigations. Histopathology show subepidermal blister with neutrophil packing the adjacent dermal papilla. Direct immunofluorescence test. Here you find granular deposition of IgA and C3 and C5 in dermal papilla and superficial dermis. Diagnosis, mainly by clinical feature like grooved vesicles at predilection sites with severe pruritus. Biopsy which show subepidermal blister. Direct immunofluorescence test which show granular deposition of IgA. Differential diagnosis are allergic contact dermatitis, atopic dermatitis, scabies, papular urticaria, neurodermatitis, bullous autoimmune disease. Course prolonged for many. Treatment includes gluten-free diet, dapsone 50 to 150 mg per day, sultaparidine 1 to 1.5 mg per day with plenty of fluid, antihistamine to decrease itching, calamine lotion to apply 3 times per day on affected area.